for our very last act tonight here at Komedy Kitchen. Please give it up for the very, very funny Lynn Girard.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here tonight. Thank you, everybody. Please sit down. Sit down. You're too much. You're the best audience. Thank you. You know, here we are at Komedy Kitchen tonight, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cooking because I'm dressed the part, and I thought that would be great. So, you know, I've been looking at recipes, and you've got no fat, no gluten, no salt, no taste. Then you have flourless fettuccine, flourless rigatoni, flourless tortellini, or as I like to call those guys, impastas. And then the last thing we have is you have this champagne with no alcohol. I mean, come on, what's that good for except maybe launching a ship? So, you know, since I've been confined and eating all the time, I was actually surprised that I didn't gain that much weight. And I was thinking to myself, what am I really doing different? And I thought, could it really be all those samples at Costco and Trader Joe's? I mean, yeah, I did go around 3 times sometimes. Oh, excuse me, this is for my mother. But, you know, we're all trying to lose weight, so some of us are working out. And it reminds me of a funny story. I was in New York, and I was going to this shop, and I put it in the GPS, and I couldn't find the shop. I was right there where the GPS said I was supposed to be, but I couldn't find the shop. And so I called them up, and I go, hello, you know, I'm here. And they go, well, what do you see? What are you near? And I said, well, there's a huge LA Fitness. And they go, what? And I go, there's a huge LA Fitness. You know, and she goes, no. So anyway, I found the shop, and I get home, and I said to my daughter, I don't understand it. I mean, this thing was huge, LA Fitness, and they didn't even know. They were right next door. And she goes, oh, Mom, in Brooklyn, we call it La Fitness. So I said, oh, what do you watch on TV? Law? And do you read the La Times? But anyone who speaks French knows that it would be Le Times. So when I used to go to work, you know, when we used to actually leave the house, and I'd come home, and Jean-Louis would say to me, oh, I'm so glad you are home because I am angry. And I said, Joe, what happened? Why are you angry? He said, no, I did not have the lunch, so I'm very angry. I said, hungry. It's called hungry. But now we're keeping our social distancing. He stays upstairs, I stay downstairs in my kitchen, and he knows when to come downstairs for dinner because the smoke alarm goes off. So my learning how to cook was more a matter of survival. You know, my mother's idea of preparing a dinner, she would have 8 people, let's say, for dinner, and she would put a couple slices of salami, she would slice up a little tomato in a few pieces, and she called this hors d'oeuvre varié. And the platters would go around, so you'd sit there and you'd see 6 slices of tomato, and you'd count, you go, there's 8 people, you know, I'll just pass. And then the next person looks around and goes, oh, 6 slices, and then there's only 8 people, and they pass. And then I'd go to my brother, and of course he'd always take a tomato. And then by the time it got around to my father, there'd be maybe 5 slices of tomato left, and he'd say to my mother, again, you made too much. This is not all fun and games. You know, I want to give you a couple helpful hints in the kitchen. I think that's why we're here. And a lot of us now are ordering things online rather than just going to the market. So you have to be very, very careful. As you can see, I was out of paper towels, so I went online. I found a great deal in China for paper towels, but let me tell you something. You have to be very careful to stipulate you want inches. Make sure it's inches, not millimeters, not centimeters, inches. Well, my time's up. You've been an amazing audience. This has been tons of fun. I do want to apologize for those of you who did buy tickets on my confinement tour for the segment Jokes from the Jacuzzi and Pranks from the Pool. That was canceled due to rain, but I will exchange those tickets for the soon-to-be-coming Gags from the Garage and Laughs from the Loft. Bye!